Previously on Obsidious Nights of Cuckoo, in a dimly lit library chamber at Blackwood Manor, confusion and resolve intertwined as he stood with his mind hazy yet resolute, beside the blue box, a silent sentinel of unknown mysteries humming softly, beneath the ancient wall's shadows. Leela's spectral form had drifted away into silence once more, unseen allies waiting in each hidden corner where light failed to reach. Obsidious now gazed deeply within. Hands resting on his knees, he has traced intricate maps with a finger dipped uncertainly at their borders, a labyrinthine puzzle of forgotten lore and cosmic whispers echoing through the ancient stone. The air had grown colder suddenly, an unsettling sense that convergence awaited beyond these walls, each link in this grand cosmic conundrum held together by forces far greater than any mind could comprehend. As he leaned closer to deciphering, a sudden chill swept over Blackwood Manor, a tangible shift indicating something vast and immeasurable on the horizon. The blue box's secrets were more crucial now. They threatened not just Obsidious alone, but potentially all those trapped within these ageless chambers. Forgotten lore pulls towards realms unseen that seemed forever beyond their reach. Obsidious knelt deeper, hands trembling slightly as he traced intricate patterns with his finger, a maze of symbols and whispers. Suddenly another door stood open in the distance, an invitation into unknown territories, where only shadows danced under a sky voided entirely by light's fleeting touch. The blue boxes, secrets more vital now than they ever did before. Leela's spectral form was distant, her bond tenuous yet still present. She watched from unseen corners of existence as Obsidious searched within the labyrinthine domain. In his mind stretched deeper and darker with each new revelation, a descent into unknown territories that bordered on madness itself. The blue boxes, secrets threatened to consume him whole. The convergence awaited beyond their ken, an invitation for realms once lost, now exposed in stark contrast against forgotten shadows where light failed utterly. And Obsidious gazed through the ageless stone walls of Blackwood Manor, each whisper and symbol carrying with it an ominous weight that felt like 1,000 miles from safety. His quest was clear: to uncover what lay hidden within these chambers or face its unfathomable depths, forever adrift amidst forgotten lore's endless abyss. With Leela's spectral form still drifting away into silence, a cosmic puzzle of reality woven together by forces beyond comprehension, Obsidious searched the blue box for answers that threatened not just his sanity, but perhaps all those tethered within these halls' ageless mysteries. The next chapter would reveal what lay at its core, and whether Obsidious could find a way to navigate this cosmos with anything more than primal instinct and forgotten wisdom. The blue box's secrets remained, ever elusive yet tantalizing, a cosmic puzzle of reality that stretched far deeper still into realms unseen, or perhaps it was something long known but concealed in plain sight. The convergence awaited. The stillness held an ominous weight. The door opened just beyond their reach, an invitation to realms once lost and now revealed under a sky voided entirely by light's fleeting touch, a cosmic puzzle of reality, ready for its next chapter. Ready. Without warning, the convergence did not come with warning. It was as if fate itself decided when to strike, allowing for an eerie sense of serendipity amidst the darkness that enveloped Obsidious Nights of Cuckoo in Blackwood Manor's ageless library. As Leela's spectral form drifted away in stillness once more, and Alina continued her meticulous exploration with maps detailed by centuries-old symbols under a dim glow from lanterns, there came an abrupt rumbling beneath their feet. Alina halted mid-descriptive task of the oldest map she had unearthed. She gasped in sudden recognition. "It's this one," she whispered urgently to Obsidious and Leela as they listened intently over her shoulder through fogged windows that seemed perpetually veiled by mystery itself. "This is it. I think we're on track." Lifting the logbook with tremulous fingers from its precarious spot atop a dusty tome bearing ageless runes, a book previously only observed in dim light. When Leela had first encountered this place, Alina's voice now carried an urgency Obsidious could not ignore. "It says here, the convergence is imminent. Seek out Blackwood Manor's old catacombs." She scanned the last page with growing anxiety before a final question tumbled from her lips. "Obsidian, is it time?" Her tone was fraught and intense enough to jar Leela's spectral form into abrupt attention. There came not an answer, but rather a sense of being watched by what seemed like countless eyes behind opaque walls. Some could only be imagined as the ghosts that haunted this place. The growl echoed ominously through stone chambers, where centuries-old shadows played their most malevolent dance in response to Alina's last claim. Obsidious felt an almost physical jolt run down his spine, a shiver of unidentifiable dread, tinged with unease, perhaps because the convergence was real and perhaps not at all as Leela had said, but a momentous change within reality itself that they could barely comprehend. But then came stillness, complete emptiness in their mind's eye. It did take some time for consciousness to return from this interdimensional shift. during which Obsidious' mind felt stretched taut like an unseen string. His awareness seemed drawn into ever more microscopic details, and his connection with Leela's spectral form grew stronger. A collective gasp echoed through Blackwood Manor's library as they all found themselves in a different room, one far larger than any of them had imagined. It was dark, almost pitch black, but for the faint light streaming from beyond doorways at each side where shadows seemed to press against those very threshold signs indicating not merely newness nor change here, yet something else altogether. Elena turned towards Obsidious with an urgent look in her eyes. "This is it," she repeated, and this time their connection was stronger than ever, almost like some unseen force pulling them together across the veil. A deep well of anticipation seemed to settle over all as they stepped cautiously forward, ready for whatever fate had planned next under these ageless shadows. Yet once more into darkness did Obsidious' awareness sink. This place felt not simply different, but perhaps older than any dimension. Bound by forces that were both familiar and incomprehensible, a new layer of reality seemed to be peeled back with each step they took toward the catacombs beyond, a journey now seen as one fraught with danger yet also marked out for purpose. In this liminal space between worlds where no truth could easily take form, it was clear that whatever awaited Obsidious and his allies had been predestined by forces stronger than any single mind or spirit. The blue box's secrets held the key, but what would be gained once these doors were opened remained a mystery yet to unfold fully. All they knew for certain at this juncture was their steadfast commitment as Leela's spectral form drifted gracefully toward them in silent witnesshood. As Obsidious, Elena, and even slightly uneasy with his presence now, became more aware of the world around him through whatever other eyes had made these catacombs so real under Blackwood Manor's darkened hallways. Each step felt like a testament to their belief that together they would find answers beyond what mere facts could offer, perhaps in realms yet undiscovered, or dimensions already glimpsed but not understood. In this interdimensional dance of light and shadow, Obsidious was acutely aware now of forces unthinkably ageless guiding the threads taut within his mind. The Convergence's nearness seemed to call out for purpose, while whatever awaited at Blackwood Manor's most profound recesses beckoned them on, ready or not as ever they journeyed toward reality itself, where only darkness, stillness, silence held secrets yet untold under these darkened walls of old.